Today, the movie we are going to explain is about a crash-landed robot that unusually survives in the wild and without any prior knowledge nurtures another animal. In the beginning of the film, we see an island where no humans are seen except animals. When this robot lands, the animals get too excited to see it. These animals start touching it randomly and accidentally activate it. These robots are built to help humans. So after getting activated, the robot, whose name is Roz, asks animals how it can help them. But asking them only increases its problems. These animals don't understand the language and get frightened upon its arrival.
I see your problem.
They think that the robot is a monster and it will kill them. Whenever it tries to get close to animals to help them, they hurt it.
My communication package includes strategies.
Now, Roz thinks she needs to talk to the animals and offer her help, so she must understand their language. She studies their sounds, but still cannot communicate with them. Roz decides to use a transmitter to connect to the factory, but to her surprise, few animals have already stolen its parts. Roz is surprised to see animals running with her broken parts. The robot runs and starts collecting its parts. She joins her body parts and walks away to find any order or instructions from other animals. Roz starts searching for her transmitter. He enters a cave where she finds her transmitter. This cave has a wild bear resting in it who attacks the robot. Roz runs fast to save itself and falls off the cliff. It falls on a nest which breaks off from the tree. This nest is of migrating birds. Only a single bird's egg was saved and all other birds' family dies, which made Roz upset. Now, till this time, the robot is unaware of the bird's life. The eggs cycle in nests. This robot keeps the egg with her, but a clever, hungry fox comes running and snatches the egg to eat it. Roz follows him and snatches the egg back. This scares the fox away. Suddenly, the egg starts to break by its own and a little bird named Bill pops out of it. Roz is confused. She is unsure if she did something wrong that caused the egg to break. The bird that breaks out of the egg thinks that the robot is his mother. Now Roz thinks that finally the little bird will give her some order or instructions. Since Bill thinks that Roz is his mother, he follows her everywhere. Roz is uncomfortable and wants him to move away. Roz asks Bill to stop following her, but he does not let her go. Bill mistakenly breaks the robot's transmitter. In the meanwhile, Roz saw some animals. These animals pretend to die whenever they find themselves in danger. Their mother was taking care of her children. As soon as she sees a robot coming towards them, she falls down and fakes a fake death.
You gotta die faster.
None of you are doing it right. Dead things don't have to explain why they're dead.
Roz requests her to take care of the little bird, as she has to go back to its factory. But the animal ends up giving Roz its first order. This animal instructed Roz to take care of the bird. She says, now you will feed him, take care of him, make him swim, and learn to fly. Roz now has a mission, but it has no knowledge of how to take care of birds. So it tells the animal that it is not ready to take care of the little bird. The animal replies that no mother is born ready. Over time, she learns how to care for her children.
Patience is the key.
We like your new baby.
The scene changes and Bill barely survives in learning swimming. It is hard for a robot to teach him how to swim. The fox named Fink arrives and takes advantage of the situation. It offers the robot to help her raise the little bird. At first, Roz feels that Fink is fake and not someone she can trust. She fears the intentions of the fox that it might harm her and Bill, but then realizes that she needs an animal to help her raise the bird.
I have some essential needs.
Bill starts crying, and now the crying is new to the robot. Fink tells her that Bill is hungry, and she needs fish to munch on. As the robot brings the fish, Fink eats it all and scratches the ground. He notices some insects crawling out, so he takes those insects and feeds them to Bill. This was a little bird's meal. He is extremely happy to eat it. Roz asked Fink what she should teach the little bird next. The fox tells her about the complications of raising Bill, and the robot has to face many hurdles to protect the bird from danger, especially coming from the wild animals who will always be ready to prey on Bill. In the next scene, different animals attack the Bill, but couldn't eat him as Roz arrives just in time to save Bill. She decides to make a shelter for Bill. At first, Roz watches other animals make their shelter. Then she starts to work at Bill's shelter. From then onwards, Roz daily collects wood from the forest and joins them together to make Bill's shelter. Roz intricately carves the house with bird pictures, and a peaceful place was built for the little bird to sleep and take shelter in. Bill is restless. He is wandering here and there and is unable to sleep. Fink decides to take advantage of the opportunity and tries to eat Bill, but he fails to accomplish his task, as Roz now knows to protect him. Roz now needs to know how he can make Bill sleep. Fink tells Roz that in the old days, stories were narrated to kids to make them sleep. But Roz is not programmed for stories. Now Fink narrates the story to Bill, and he falls asleep while lying down on the fox's back. Fink asks Roz to never tell the bird how his family died because of Roz's accident. But Roz wanted to tell the little bird the truth. One day when Roz is talking to Bill, he decides to tell him the truth, but Fink interferes and changes the topic to hide the truth. Now the story moves and Bill grows up. It's his time to learn to swim.
Is he gonna drown or get the hypothermia? The impact alone will probably kill him.
Roz teaches him to swim, but she could never teach the bird the usual way. While Bill is trying to learn how to swim, he keeps drowning in water again and again. All the animals see Roz as a monster since he is teaching vague ways of swimming.
You're that goose thing disgusting, raised by that monster.
Monster?
Bill argues and fights with other animals when they say that he lives with a monster. He insists that Roz is his mom and says he's only drowning because he needs more practice. One day he is swimming in a river when he sees a few birds like him. Bill gets happy to see them. He goes to them and starts talking to them, but like many other bully kids, this bird group also has some bully birds who circle around the little bird and start to bully and tease him. They try to make him drown, but the little bird uses her unusual ways to stay afloat. That moment, a crocodile arrives, which scares all the bully birds away. They all fly away, but Bill is stuck in the water as he doesn't know how to fly. The crocodile is about to eat the bull when Roz spots him and comes running to him. Roz's foot gets stuck due to the stone, but she lends her hand to help take him out. This saves the little bird, but if Bill knew how to fly, he would have fled away. A few bully birds also reach there and start telling the little bird that his robot mother is a cheater and a monster. They tell him that the robot mother has killed his real family. When he comes across reality, then he becomes very sad and heartbroken. He questions Roz why he hid such a big secret from him. Bill asks Fink if he knew this before. Fink replies with a threat to teach those bully birds a lesson. They all return back to their shelter. Here, the little bird repeats the same question. Why did they not tell him about his family? To which Roz replies that she always wanted to tell the truth, but Fink told her not to tell this secret to you. Fink replies that this was an accident and the robot knew nothing when he landed. Anything done was unintentional. Bill says it is because of you that I have never been able to see my group of birds and I am left alone.
They were my chance to be normal. They were my chance to swim, to fly. What even am I?
Bill gets so heartbroken that he leaves the shelter. Roz then embarks on a mission to search for the bird group. She goes far away to search for it and is completely hopeless because she doesn't know who to ask help from. So she decides to return to the place where she first landed. There she witnesses many damaged robots. That's when she figures out that almost all the robots that came with her got damaged, except one. That robot is still operating and can talk properly. Roz starts taking all the information from it and wants to know from where they have come and which manufacturing company has sent them. Roz has many questions and wants to know what its purpose was and why they are sent. The other robot tells her that they are built to help humans and to make human tasks easy. In case of any fault in their programming, they have to be sent back to the manufacturer for the repairs. They have a transmitter, which helps them connect to the manufacturers. Roz then seeks help from the robot friend about the new emotions he is developing.
The processing that used to happen here is now coming more from here.
The robot friend advises her to go back to the manufacturers before it's too late. Roz shuts down the faulty robot and takes out its transmitter to signal its manufacturer. Fink asks Roz not to leave before helping Bill. Roz now asks Bill to let her help him fly before the migration in winter occurs.
Begin.
Using the help of an eagle, she trains him for perfect flying. The animals watch the training happen and realize that the robot isn't the monster. The bird finally learns how to fly and along with the pack of other birds flies away. Roz the robot is left alone as the winter strikes. All the animals return to their shelter and the fox is in the shelter made by the Roz. Fink is enjoying the cozy shelter and can sense his fellow animals struggling in the winter. He asks Roz to help those animals as well. They as a team rescue all the animals and bring them to the cozy shelter. As the winter ends, all the birds migrate back along with Bill. Roz tries to keep its distance from the animals. The signal that the robot sent earlier was picked up by the manufacturer and they sent their ship to pick up Roz and drop many other robots. Roz senses danger and fools the tentacle robot and runs away, while the robots that were dropped earlier are on loose and start targeting animals and kill them. The tentacle robot commands all the robots to explode, causing explosions in the jungle everywhere. It then paralyzes Roz and takes it up in its spaceship. The tentacle robot wants to experiment on Roz for his association and survival in wildlife, but Bill and his flock attack the ship and are able to invade it. Bill rescues the deactivated Roz. Roz then blasts the ship and jumps on the ground. Now the whole forest is on fire due to the explosion, so all the animals together help the tree fall off, so the water can flow into the forest and the fire can be put off. Despite the fact that the fire was extinguished, the forest is still ruined. But this event leads to everyone gaining trust in the robot and invites her to stay together forever with them. Roz is hesitant to stay back, in a fear that the manufacturer has spotted her and will keep on sending robots to lure it back. In the ending credits, Roz is seen to be working in the fields alongside other robots, and Bill is seen visiting him secretly in winter migrations.